What is going on, people? Triple M back again with another video. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I've got a very short and sweet video discussing Manchester United's official club announcement that Erik ten Hag has extended his contract as Manchester United manager. I'll also be talking about some of his comments and the length of his contract and just breaking down my thoughts and feelings surrounding this. So let's get into it. Without wasting your time, Erik ten Hag has signed a new contract as Manchester United's manager until 2026, which is interesting. We'll talk about that in a moment. Erik ten Hag's comments I found very, very intriguing because he goes on to say that I am very pleased to have reached an agreement with the club and to continue working together. He then says, looking back on the past 2 years, we can reflect with pride on winning 2 trophies, and there are many examples of progression from when I joined. However, we must be clear that there's still lots of hard work ahead to reach the levels that Manchester United are expected to reach, which means challenging for the English and European titles, which is interesting. He then goes on to say, in my discussions with the club, we've found complete unity in our vision, reaching those goals, and we are strongly committed to this journey together. Now, it's not anything shocking. It's not anything surprising. I would expect the Manchester United manager to say that. But when you've been given a contract extension for only 18 months and you're coming off of one of Manchester United's worst Premier League seasons in the Premier League era, and you're talking about challenging for trophies, you're talking about having an aligned vision with the board, I smell a lot of BS. I'm not going to lie. It just seems to me like Erik ten Hag is just saying all the right things, but I don't know if he actually believes it. And I don't know if the ownership actually backed this manager, because an 18-month contract extension to me suggests that this is a trial period. I think if they really backed this manager long-term and they really thought he was the guy, he would at least have a 3-year contract as far as I'm concerned. Now, I know some Manchester United fans don't really agree with that opinion, but genuinely speaking, how can you justify giving someone an 18-month contract and then also in the same vein say that we are backing this guy long-term? This is our guy. It doesn't make sense. When you couple that with the fact that Ineos were definitely talking to other managers before awarding him with the new contract, I would say that this does not look good for Erik ten Hag and that this is definitely a trial period that he needs to pass. The positive thing about this is that Manchester United fans will finally get closure, regardless of which side of the fence you sit on. If you're Erik ten Hag out, like I am, you're somebody who I think should be very relaxed at the moment, because at the end of the day, 18 months is not a long time in football. And if Erik ten Hag doesn't do well, he'll be sacked anyways. But equally, if you're Erik ten Hag in, you will also get closure, because if he goes on to be successful, he will get a contract extension. And obviously that means Manchester United are playing well on the pitch and winning major honours or challenging for major honours, whether that be the Champions League or the Premier League. Either way, I don't really see a need to be outraged on either side of the fence. I think Manchester United fans have had enough time now to let their frustrations out and to let their emotions out. And now we've just got to be passive as a fan base and just let the new ownership cook. With the addition of Wilcox, Sperada, Ashworth, and all the other backroom staff that we've added at the club, in addition to the coaching as well, right? With Ruud van Nistelrooy potentially coming in, Benny McCarthy going out, and a couple of other additions in that backroom staff, I honestly think that the future is looking up for Manchester United with or without Erik ten Hag. And as a Manchester United fan, I am cautiously optimistic about the prospect of my football club finally running like a football club and not like a brand. But with that said, only time will tell. Only time will tell. I'm not going to get overexcited or overly zealous, because at the end of the day, we've been sold these dreams before. We've been down this road before with Manchester United getting a new CEO or getting a new technical director or getting new backroom staff, and then nothing changes. The Glazers are still at the club. We need to remember that, and we need to remind ourselves as Manchester United fans not to get too excited and not to get too caught up in our feelings, because we've been down this road before. We're just all hoping that this is a different experience this time around. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, whether you're a rival or a United fan. I would really love to know your thoughts. Leave a like on the video if you did make it this far. And as usual, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. It's been your boy Triple M. Peace!